today, we've all dealt with leaky pipes in our time. Those of us who have our own properties or not. But on this fire hydrant that's on the property, this is one of 8, I believe. So there is, I've been pampering this for quite some time now, putting this project off, but it's gotten worse. I would leave a bucket underneath it to catch the water and water the plants with, but I've tightened this valve down as far as she can go, as far as releasing pressure from the cam. In other words, what that did, that tightened up the seal, but the seal is basically broken and it just got worse this late spring. So what we're going to do, there's no avail. I can't fix her anymore. She doesn't want to shut down. So let's go ahead and replace her. Okay? So, yeah. So how I'm going to approach this is I have to remove the 2 concrete slabs that's below me right now, and then I have to basically shovel my way in there. We're going down to about a depth of 2 feet. That's about so far, not that deep, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And then we're going to get some gravel, which I have some gravel from the property, and we're going to open up the pipe, unscrew the pipe with a wrench of some type, a pipe wrench of some type, and you'll see me doing all that. It's very quick and simple, and it shouldn't take very long. So here we go. Okay, so what we're doing here, I'm using the shovel to help some air get underneath those concrete circles, so that when I do grab them with my gloves, I should have no problem lifting them up from the seal. I'm just removing them from that ground area also so I can have access to the earth. I have a better idea. Heck this, man. Had to use the monster. So what happened is that I used the tractor to dig up a lot of this gravel that I placed here for the underground piping I built 3 years ago. This did not work one bit. So I'm removing it. Also, I'm gaining access to the pipeline here. So that's what we're doing. Okay, here's what it looks like from looking upward down towards the hole. So, yeah, so all this I have to go ahead and remove. Like I said, it's no big deal. I mean, I really enjoy this kind of stuff, so, alright. Here we go. So, once I'm down about a foot down, I start being very careful with the shovel, because I have no idea at what angle that main line is coming in from. So that's how I guesstimate how and where and how deep I should go with the shovel. Yeah. All right, so now we've reached the base of the hydrant, and that's what she looks like underneath. So all we're going to do, we're going to unscrew her out of the main shaft, the main water reservoir, and I'll show you how simply that's done. Okay. All right, gang. I just wanted to show you what this looks like. This is the unit that we're replacing her with, and we're going to go ahead and replace her. The valve, of course, it's everything in here is brand new. So how this works, you open and close the unit. There's I think there's a little sealer in here. I don't know if it's a bowl. I don't know how it's built, but this basically just shuts off the water from coming out the spigot here. And the remaining water is fed down into the earth all the way down 3 feet. 3 feet. This is how tall this pole is. Two feet of the post here is going to be buried into the earth. This little spigot here is where that's where the water reservoir is going to be released. So when the main valve is closed from the top, the water pressure is going to expel through this little hole here. And here at this end, this is where the main reservoir is connected. And all we're going to do is just exchange it old for this new one. Okay, here we go. Now, remember guys, to go ahead and fit and thread your, this is 3/4 of an inch threaded male end. I'm just going to make sure I did the seal around it. Don't forget to do this, guys. And then we're going to screw this back in here, nice and easy. So we're going to thread this beautifully. Nice tight seal. Now I'm going to take this and thread it into the main channel, and I'll take you there. Okay, everyone. I've just finished. It was a very simple unit to install. I basically unscrewed the old one, and I just reinserted the new one. I just screwed the other one into the main water shaft. I just screwed it right back into the unit. What I've done also that I didn't show you was that because the hole was so close to the main water conduit, the main channel, with the outspout and of course this shaft here going into it, what I did, I bled the line. I went back inside the house and I turned on the well, and I just purged all the dirt, small amount of dirt that fell into the main shaft while I was digging. So once I counted like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I shut the main power switch, the main circuit breaker back off to the main well pump. And what that did, that just forced all the liquid out and any kind of debris that was in the channel out, and I just let everything settled, and then I screwed this back into the unit, and that's what you see here. This here can take dirt, small amounts of particles, dirt, soot. This can spit everything out. I just didn't want any rocks, any of these big bad boys in the channel itself, and hence I obtained that. And that was it. Very simple unit to do. this big, this shaft here is just to keep structure on this, because this gets wobbly. So I just placed a rod down in here, pounded it in to give it some stability. Once I put all this dirt back in the hole, this rod back bracing will give this water hydrant some more stability. That's why it's backed up against this T-bar. And that's it. So here we go. We're going to be putting the dirt back in, filling the hole back in. Now I'm very careful to make sure I put down rock. So I'm making sure I'm putting back all the rock that I removed out first. Well, that's it. We finished. All what we need to do now is just recover the covenants of soil and make everything level again. But otherwise, we're all done. I wanted to let you see how beautiful it works. Works really good. Smooth, one-finger operation. Just work better than before. Better than the old one. Look, it's simple, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So here we are, project completed. I'm gonna make things look pretty again. No leakage. We did everything that we needed to do via code. Like I said, there's nothing fancy to making this happen, but just use common sense. I had to make 2 trips in town because I totally miscalculated the wrong diameter of male end, so I had to wait until the next day until the stores opened up again. So this is the following day. This usually takes about a few hours to do, but you know, living so far away from anything, I had to make 2 trips, and next thing you know, the sun set and the day was over. But anyway, this is it. We're done. Off to the next project. Yeah! Woo!